Hey YouTube, hey Uber and Lyft drivers. I'm not a member of Lyft, but I do, but I was assigned to be an ambassador. But anyways, my topic today or this afternoon is about negativity when you're telling people you do Uber and what to do to combat that. I basically got to send an email, just to kind of inform people about the opportunities of Uber. And I get a text message from someone who asked me why I'm doing Uber. Not hello, how are you doing? Nothing like that. Just why are you doing Uber? So I said, what else the reason why people do it? But anyway, then I get back and say, I get a response back as to, oh, it seems to be like a waste of time, gas, and money. And I responded back, I said, in her text, I sent back, I said, well, if making money and making anywhere from $2,400 a month and having the tax write-off benefits is a waste of time, then I'd rather do that and say I'm wasting my time. Because you know what? I'm not just going to respond to negativity and go by when people speak about their experience just because it's negative. Doesn't mean that your experience is going to be negative because you choose to have control of your schedule or you choose to drive just to make extra money or whatever the case may be. Because the way I see it, when you go to work and you drive to work and you sitting in Atlanta traffic for an hour burning gas, putting mileage on your car, and you go into a job that you either hate or you tolerate because you figured, you know what, I have job security and I'm working a job. But you know what? All that money you putting in your car, driving to work, burning up gas, and putting wear and tear in your car, you can't write that off on your taxes when you're driving your car for personal use and you going to work. And nevertheless, driving and you making money and you controlling your schedule, I'm not going to let someone else be negative about, you don't mind putting all that mileage on your car? Do you mind putting mileage on your car when you going to work driving an Uber? So unless you go into doing something like a carpool or you work somewhere where you got a Vanpool or carpool and you drive to park your car at a Walmart and everybody go to work, but nobody wants to drive because they just want to sit back and relax. Now, I worked somewhere where you had an opportunity to Vanpool and they gave benefit dollars to take a Vanpool and get to work. But you know what? That's not always guaranteed because number one, if the government decides they want to cut back, which they will, and not offer that as a benefit, or even if they do, I was still driving to the Vanpool out my way to get in a van and putting miles on my car to do Vanpool because I thought that, I'm saving money on gas. Yeah, well, maybe so, maybe so, but I really wasn't, because doing a Vanpool to get to work, you still had to drive your car. Didn't go to work and go from there. But anyway, I'm not going to get off topic. So to deal with negativity of people who wants to give all this mathematical equations of, you only get below minimum wage when you work at Uber or Lyft, and when you factor in the wear and tear in your car and the money you spend on gas and everything else. First of all, if you have a car, You're responsible for maintaining your car, buying gas, getting your oil change, getting it fixed or replacing tires. But you know what? Yes, I may be putting a lot of miles on my car, but I'm not just driving just to be driving looking for customers. Because the minute I turn my app on and I'm doing delivery as well, I'm always going to get some requests. Now, this is my 4th week doing Uber. And being that this is my only job, I'm not going to knock it. I'm not going to be negative. Because the minute you become negative and speak bad about something, one day people wish they could do Uber. They wish they could do it. They say, I don't have a 2006 car, so I can't do Uber. Or I don't have a driver's license. And many people would jump on that opportunity to do Uber in a minute or Lyft in a minute, and they know it. But you know what? I'm here to serve a purpose, and my purpose is to sustain my livelihood while I seek a regular job employment. But you know what? Opportunities may come up from this. I may be able to come up with an idea or a plan or a business plan or services that may come up from this. We never know what's going to happen. I applied for a job online. I applied on the Uber.com on the careers to be a operations coordinator. And I've seen that they have many positions available throughout the world: Paris, London, Dubai, a whole bunch of places and opportunities. So right now, while I'm in that beginning stage of the existence of Uber, I'm going to keep doing it. Because number one, I know that I enjoy doing it. And yeah, I may, see I'm spending money on gas and I'm getting used to it, I really am. There's a promotion going on right now of $21 an hour from 6 a.m. to 9:30, and then it picks up again today from 4 to 8, Monday through Friday. And then there's other guarantees coming up during this weekend, and I'm planning on working it. I'm going to work it, and I'm going to do my best to make that guarantee. Because you know what? There ain't nobody that's going to help you. People always want to be negative because their lives are not doing well, or they not doing what they want to do. Since I got dismissed from my job after a 10.5-year stint of misery, I feel more relaxed now once everything started settling in. I'm not struggling. I'm not, I don't have a job. I'm going to lose my house. I'm not doing that. Because I know deep down, a lot of people are going to wish that they were in my position. To finally go ahead and do the things that I really want to do. Explore opportunities, not dreading going to work. And the more I look and the more I think about it, the more I really am glad that this happened the way it happened. I always thought that it was job security that I needed, and you got a job, you got a job. $50K a year with a degree. $50K a year for what? A job that may not even exist in the next coming years, with the way how Congress is handling issues, the issues that's going on with the IRS. Fuck the IRS. That's what I say. And that person who was being so negative, she lost her job almost 6 years ago. I do believe. I think it was 6 years ago. 4 or 5 years, whatever it was. And she did the most stupidest thing. Accessing relatives' accounts. And she lost her job. And then she didn't find her job. I know she didn't find another position. It was a long time. And I don't even think she was able to find a regular job after that. I don't know what she's doing. Who knows? All I know was she had a house. I think she had two properties, two houses. One went straight up on foreclosure. The other one, when I went to visit her and picked her up one day to take her somewhere, you know, it looked like she was really, really struggling, I guess you could say. And I don't know if she even found it. I don't. And she was in her unemployed, and she got unemployed during the height of unemployment when things were oh, I'm talking in riddles. She lost her job in the height of the depression, where she couldn't even find a job, even if she wanted to find something and take something much lower. But you know what? She worked there almost 13 years. And I'm quite sure that she didn't do or had the opportunity to do what I'm doing now, which basically is controlling my own schedule and be able to make as much money as I want. You know, the taxes, I know the taxes. I work for the IRS. I know exactly what I'm able to do. I'm able to deduct. I'll keep every receipt. I keep every thing in my folder. And when tax season time comes, I'll write up all those things that I'm able to do. If the mileage is advantage, I'll do the mileage. If it's the itemized, I'll do the itemized. But whatever it is, I know one thing. Don't let nobody negativity stop you. Don't let people on YouTube who wants to come up with the math and you only making this, who ain't nobody got time for all that. Because obviously Uber and Lyft is a successful company because a lot of people are doing it now. Yeah, they get their 25%, but you know what? 75% of nothing is better. 75% in working your own schedule and making the amount of money you wish to make is better than going to a job that they don't appreciate you and abusive and outright nasty and evil and mean. I'm not dealing with that anymore. So I had to leave a negative environment to create a positive opportunity for myself. And if it's Uber, so be it. It's Uber. But I have bigger things to do with the opportunities to be a partner with Uber. And as I was going over some of the things with some of the customers in my car, I said, you know what? I wanted to do something beyond just doing Uber and go over by my experiences. So I hope all this goes well and happy driving.